Hello friends, got another video for you with a few examples here that are a bit more of what I've been working to do for a long time. And I was thinking about it this morning again, and this is really August of 2013 with the Stage 1 Revisited video that I put out. I did the JFK assassination here too. I'm going to have to go back and look at that again and see if there's anything in there that could be related to the with Trump releasing the JFK files. I haven't looked at that session probably since 2013. But the Stage 1 Revisited again was my frustration with the process that I was working with, in that it was designed to take a considerable amount of time before one felt that there was an actual remote viewing going on. And the terminology that is used for that even fits into that psychologically, meaning that the terminology that's typically used in remote viewing circles is that it's like an aperture, and it starts out really small, and then it gets bigger as you go through the process, which is not necessarily wrong. The downside with that type of programming and conditioning is that it takes a long time for that aperture to get to where you have any potential for higher level experience. And I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. I became disillusioned by those ideas and began to look at a lot of things in remote viewing protocols as I had learned and was looking at and going over things that I felt were inaccurate or didn't really work for me, and hence the journey began. There it is, Stage 1 Revisited. Yeah, the journey began, and it's been a long journey. But the overall essence of it is that, and why I'm developing a system that is customized to myself, is that I want high-level remote viewing experience right on the first page. I don't want to have to get 8 or 10 pages in. And I never wanted to. It's very frustrating. And so, hopefully now, because it's something that I've addressed over the years, since 2013, I've addressed this and have put out things related to it, and hopefully that effort has altered the course of remote viewing in general to some degree. For better, I mean. But here's an example here. Here's a range of time and space here. It is a mountain range here, and I'm completely blind. I have no idea. These are what I call anything targets, quote unquote anything targets, meaning there's no pattern at all to them, no recognizable pattern. So they're not all man-made, they're not all mountains, they're not all UFOs, they're not all space aliens or anything like that. They are completely random. And so it's in that randomization that where I can actually go and look for the actual remote viewings. Okay, all right, let me back up here because we're right into it here. Okay, so here I produced my first ideograph, and let me go back and again. The ideograph does as it is intended to do. My proprioceptors are activated. A stimulus is acquired. My pattern separation is of a ridge. My pattern complete is a mountain cliff, high level, right off the bat. That's what I want. That's what I wanted back in August of 2013. It took a long time for me to... It took a lot of work on my part. It took a lot of work because I had to find all the answers myself, which is totally fine with me. So I'm moving around here. There's a ridge. And the reason here, because ridge is very neutral, mountain cliff is very image producing specific. And so that's what it was, and that's what a pattern complete is in neurological terms, and as far as neurology goes. Producing my ideographs here. My dimensional sensation is coming in. It's very strong. I'm at about a 60-65% confidence level right here. It's a slope. It slopes down. I'm very confident here. An actual remote viewing is taking place. I'm quite happy about that. I'm very happy about that. You skip a little bit along here. Okay, my pattern complete here. Grand Canyon. That's not something that I can with any confidence say at this point. My confidence level here is that this is a slopey ridge, and I'm very confident that that's what it is. Reminds me of the topography of a bending river. Like that. I can't confirm this from this photograph. I can imagine it probably is there. Here's my mountainous area here. And this kind of curvy water river thing is there. Probably right over this ridge. I would imagine there's probably something like that there. I just can't prove it from this feedback photo. It reminds me of the Southwest somewhere. Land, mountains, 65% confidence level. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that level of confidence that an actual remote viewing is taking place. That's what I want. Here's another example here. The range of time and space is a church complex here. I'm completely blind again. I have absolutely no idea what it could be. Completely randomized quote-unquote targets. I'm not interested in being right. The only interest that I have is that I'm having an actual remote viewing is taking place. That is my number one interest. Being right doesn't factor into the equation. Okay, there's something here. My ideographs are producing a dimensional sensation. I don't understand it. I'm going with it because producing the dimensional sensation feels right to me. It feels genuine. It's probably a better word. It feels genuine. There's something there. There's something there. I don't know what it is, but there's something there. I can feel it. Pattern complete. A bench. Okay, pattern complete. A bench. I don't know. Maybe a bench over there somewhere. A park. I want that dimensional sensation. There's a person. Interesting. Ideograph. I want to spend a little time with that one. Line here. What do we got? There's a person in a park. That's my sense of it so far. Don't know what it means, don't know what it is, where it is. I don't want to make anything up. Going strictly from, okay, there's a man-made. In the background here, there's a building. So there's a person here and there's a building in the background. A little bit in the distance. So there's like a person here and then there's a structure in the background. From the perspective that I'm experiencing here. I don't know. There might be a person here somewhere. Okay, dimensional sensations are happening. I'm confident here. I'm confident. I'm not sure what's going on. What I'm confident here is that there's a man-made. And there's people around the man-made. It's a structure. The dimensional sensations are there. I can feel it. There's the structure there. And the distance. My shape form here, a little bit off. I mean, it's a little curvy. Little bit off, not 100%. Structure in the distance. There is a person or people walking on a path near it, like this here. Path or a small road. Shape form is a little bit off here. I'd say I'm not too thrilled with that. That's not a rounded top, but that did not translate correctly. That got lost in translation here. And a pattern complete here. Temple on the rock. Okay, probably where I got that dome thing. Temple on the rock is a complete. So I'm getting a visual of something here. And I know it's not right. Walking to the structure. And I'll go with another ideograph here. There just reiterates what I'm experiencing here with the rest of them. You can feel that an actual remote viewing is happening. It has a holy feel to it here. A religious. It's a holy feel. It's a religious place, which is correct. So these, as opposed to it's a mountain, it's a river, these are the results of randomized quote-unquote anything targets to be able to detect when an actual remote viewing is happening. And it's very, very important, in my opinion, to be able to distinguish when an actual remote viewing is taking place and when it is not. When it is not. That is the key. So this is a result of this pursuit all those years ago. But these I would categorize as higher level remote viewing experiences here, which is what I wanted right on the first page. I want high level. I want to know an actual remote viewing is taking place. It's not too much to ask. It's not too much to ask. To where further exploration, this is just entry one, what I call entry one. Proprioception. There's more stages beyond that, that I'm developing. But it has to get there. It has to get there. I'm in no hurry, meaning I'm not trying to put something together that I can sell. That's not my intention at all. My intention is to develop something that works for me and lets me know that an actual remote viewing is taking place, or it is not. If it is not, I have to abort. I have to abort the attempt and come back later. That is my rule. And it's a very difficult rule to stick by. Very, very difficult rule to stick by. But anyway, that's a couple examples, something what's on my mind today, and I hope you find them interesting. Many more to come.